This is an unscripted video. I just feel like I need to open up about something real quick. So if my speaking isn't quite on point, that's because, well, I haven't really scripted this, like I said, like this is just me talking. But yeah, I just really felt like I need to talk about this. Why my content has changed. Now, I feel like my golden age of YouTube, well, I guess you could say golden age, was from 2019 to 2020. That's when I made the most videos, and that's also when I got the most views and most subscribers. And now, if you've been following my channel, like in the last year or so, you know that I have privated, or well, unlisted some of my older videos. And there were some videos that were really high in views. And for example, there is the Buff Helpy compilation, which is infamous, which had like 500,000 views, which is quite a lot. And I know I've been getting some questions about it, like why did you unlist this video and the other videos as well, and I just feel like I need to talk about this. Like I just need to make everything clear. Now, my channel originally, it was a shitpost channel, okay? I didn't mean to make more content than those occasional shitposts. And, you know, then something happened. Okay, there was this game that was released, and that game was Dark Deception. And if you're an OG viewer of mine, you know that this channel was completely built on Dark Deception, because I was at that time I was like really a big fan of this game, and I was super interested in it. I wanted to make a lot of content around it, and I did, and that's why many of you have subscribed to me. Of course, in addition to Dark Deception, I also made a lot of other content, and when looking back, I just feel like most of these videos were kinda, I don't know how to say it, I guess cheap. I feel like these old videos that I'm talking about had a lot of reused content. For example, like I mentioned already, the Buff Helpy compilation video and other similar videos. I just reuse content from other creators, and that's how I got views and subscribers, and that's why I'm probably not getting that many views anymore, which I'll talk about later. But that's just how this channel was built. That's how it grew, and that's how it ended up in the point it is today. And now I'm kind of, I guess I could say, ashamed of that, because there's really no effort in a lot of these older videos of mine. There are some that I still think are like fine, but you know, when you have things like White Dark Deception characters walk, or the Buff Helpy video, or the Beat Saber videos, okay, those didn't really get a whole lot of views, but still, they just have nothing of value, like, to me personally. I don't view them as like my content. It's just really fast, like cheaply produced content that people just watched. And there's nothing wrong with watching content like this, I'm not saying that, but I'm just talking from my perspective, and I'm not proud of them. I really am not, which is why I wanted to make a change for the better, at least in my eyes. I know there's some people who still want me to play Dark Deception and do Dark Deception content and this cheap content, and you know what I mean. But that's not that I can make and feel proud of. Now, is there a reason why I abandoned Dark Deception? Like I said, that's how the channel grew originally. So I guess I could have just like made more higher quality content around Dark Deception and still get views in that way. But you know, I know this is a very difficult concept to handle, to understand, but people are not interested in the same thing forever. And for Dark Deception, I haven't been really interested in that game for many years now. And I still get people asking sometimes that maybe you could make a Dark Deception video. And you know, that's the thing that I I just kind of dislike the fact that I've built this channel around one thing. Like origin, of course that was a long time ago, 4 years ago. But it's something that you can't really fully undo, ever. Because that's how I got a lot of subscribers, and many of those subscribers are not watching my channel anymore because I'm not making Dark Deception content, which is understandable. Of course, if you subscribe to a channel that's making Dark Deception content, you expect Dark Deception content from that channel. And that's why I kind of feel like that was a mistake to make that, to kind of do that early on. Of course, my channel now, it's very different than it was. And my priority with a lot of these videos released at the end of last year and this year, my priority is to make content that I can be proud of. And I'm not really... In the past, I cared a lot about views and subscribers and all that, and that's why I made content, like cheap content like the compilations and that stuff. But now, I don't care about that. And of course, if you're watching my content, I really appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for watching my content. I appreciate it a lot. But I do not follow my views or subscribers as actively as I used to, because I don't really care if I get 0 views for my latest video. And I make content that I would personally watch myself. And I still know my recent videos, they're not perfect, they're not masterpieces of any kind, and that's not the point. They're just videos that I can be proud of and that I can appreciate and not feel ashamed of. I know, I think, how should I say this? My channel now, it's not focused on anything, and that's why I think it's harder for people to stick around. And for example, I can just randomly upload a video of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which my viewers probably haven't even heard of. I can upload videos of other video games that are not something that many of my older viewers that subscribe to this channel for Dark Deception, these people may not be interested in games outside of the indie horror genre, which once again is fine. It's my own mistake that I built this channel this way, and that's what I kinda want to get away from, and I just felt like I need to make myself clear in this subject. So in conclusion, can you expect Dark Deception content or other indie horror content on my channel ever again? I don't like to say never. Dark Deception content I still feel like is kinda unlikely to ever happen, but if I want to do it at some point, if I want to get back into it, I will. And that's the thing. Now I feel like I am in control of this channel. I can do whatever I want, and that's just a very great feeling. And I just felt like I needed to open about this. If you still wanna follow my content, regardless of if you enjoy the subject that I'm talking about, I really thank you if you still decide to stick around. If you don't, if you wanna unsubscribe, that's completely fine. You're free to do whatever you want, and I thank you for your time that you spend on this channel. But yeah, that's just something quick that I really want to open about. There's another video coming out probably in next week, I think. So that's gonna be a bit of a different one again. It's not gonna be a review, it's gonna be a tier list. So stick around for that, I guess, if you care. And yeah, I feel like this is just a really nice way to kind of talk to you directly. And so yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and see you later.